never gonna get to these sponsors, so I'm gonna hurry up. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Gary.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2.
John Gary, Ball State. Little Caesar's Pizza. S&W One Stop. Southern Diesel Concepts. Tanner Services. Cecil's Steakhouse, Seafood and Oyster Bar.
Audio's good, Mr. Swallow.
Very good, sir.
At this time, Mr. Swallow, let's get to our sponsors for tonight's matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like, hit the share while we await this football game. About 17 minutes away from kickoff. First, we're going to take a look at all of our sponsors. Thank you so much to our bronze, silver, and gold sponsors that make tonight possible. Your player of the game sponsor for tonight, Whips, Prints, Custom Apparel, and Show Straight Designs. Owner Kenneth Whip Beverly is located in Abbeville and Crowley, Louisiana. With all your heat transfer and sublimation shirt design needs, you can follow him on Facebook or Instagram. Give him a call today at 337-581-6631. Thank you so much to Mr. Whips Prince, our player of the game sponsor.
Mayhem's Portables, Century 21,
How about the Crawfish House and Grill, located at 1214 South Union Street in Opelousas, Louisiana, now under new ownership. Come dine with them for some great Cajun hospitality and cuisine. Now offering happy hour Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5 to 7 p.m. Shout out to Coach Kip Dupleshan. Wants to give some love to his brother down there in Broussard, All-American Barbering. Thank you so much, Mr. Kip, watching in Alaska tonight.
Ernie Blanchard, candidate for Alderman Ward 3.
Next sponsor up, how about Tiger Tails? Locally owned crawfish business located in Port Barry and soon to have a second location in the Sunset area. Call Daniel Francis at 337-351-1064 for boiled and live crawfish when the season rolls back around. Next sponsor up, how about Daryl's Po' Boys in Lake Charles? Since 1985, they have grown into a sit-down restaurant with a drive-thru and full-service bar. They pride themselves on serving enticing po' boys that include surf and turf, Daryl Special, and barbecue. All of their staff works hard to create an inviting and welcoming atmosphere. Come see why Daryl's in Lake Charles has the best po' boys around, located at 119 West College Street. So thanks so much to Daryl's. Next sponsor up, how about the Paint Guys? They're a local professional painting company that provides commercial and residential painting. They paint metal roofs, metal businesses, homes, and install and restore tongue and grove. Give them a call at 337-352-0308. Thanks so much to the Paint Guys. Legier's Polish Shop, next sponsor. Purity of fine polished goods. Contact Darren Leger at 337-517-8686 for all your carport, accessories, restoration, aluminum, stainless, steel, copper, and brass. They are located in Abbeville, Louisiana.
Trojans of Real Black with an overall record of 4-2 and a district record of 0-1.
Last two sponsors.
At number 13,
Mama's Fried Chicken, family-owned local restaurant serving our community and surrounding areas since 1977. That is 46 years in the business. St. Landry Street and Jake Drive in Opelousas, Louisiana. Mama's Fried Chicken. Ask them about their party platters for all your game day needs. Drumlets, chicken salad sandwiches, deviled eggs, chicken tenders, shrimp, fish, and more. And your final sponsor tonight, ladies and gentlemen, goes to, oh, we got two more. We'll start off with Mikey's. Mikey's in Opelousas is a cozy donut shop located just off I-49 and exit 19 West. Call them at 337-942-2128. Open Monday through Sunday. Find them on Facebook or their website. And one more sponsor, and it goes to Bird's Eye Insurance. Call Alex Fontenot with Bird's Eye Insurance. Having endless options, he will shop all of your insurance needs, finding you the best price with the best coverage, and he will make you a friend rather than just a client. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors here tonight, live from Blue Jay Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. We are moments away. Mr. Swallow, check into the chat.
Yes, sir. I tell you what, I'm excited, Jordy. This is the first time we got a chance to call a game from Blue Jay Stadium. And I think it's going to be a exciting ball game.
Gary Swallow, thank you, my friend. Another Friday night game. This time it takes us to Week 7 edition of high school football here in the state of Louisiana. We have the 4-2 Sacred Heart Trojans against the 4-2 St. Ed's Blue Jays. Ladies and gentlemen, a top 20 matchup here in Division 4. We are stoked for this one, and the Blue Jays look like they're coming out of their locker room. Gary wearing the chrome helmets tonight.
Yes, this has been the game that they've been looking forward to all year.
This game has been circled for both sides. Bad blood brewing. You know you are in for a treat when these two teams meet up. Gary Swallow, a little bit about the games.
Yes, sir.
Sacred Heart will be wearing white on gold tonight. St. Ed's wearing blue on white. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. 48 minutes of great high school football moments away. Gary, St. Ed's currently leads the all-time series 30-28-3, and are 14-16-1 at home. 7-5 at Blue Jay Stadium. This is the 62nd meeting between these two teams. What a rivalry we have here. Who's going to break their banners first?
They're waiting.
St. Ed's has not beat Sacred Heart at this field since 2013, Gary.
Wow, that is a long time, Jordy. Talk about pumped up on both sides.
The stadium is starting to fill up. It feels like a playoff football game. And here comes the Sacred Heart Trojans, ladies and gentlemen. And the fans are letting me hear that they are here tonight. Gary, if we somehow get to overtime tonight, it's only be the second time, and here comes the St. Ed's Blue Jays. Gary, if this game somehow goes to overtime, out of the 61 meetings between the two schools, they only met in overtime twice. Keep an eye out on that tonight. Last week, Sacred Heart lost to Catholic of Point Capee, and St. Ed's beaten North Central last week. So that's what happened to these two teams last week. Play ball! Gary Swallow.
Yes, sir.
These two teams are very familiar with each other. They met twice last year.
Correct.
Sacred Heart hosted the Blue Jays in round 1 of the 2021 Division IV playoffs. And we'll get to those right after this message.
Of St. Edmund and pastor of St. Anthony's Catholic Church in Eunice. Good evening. Before the prayer, I'd just like to welcome my classmate, Father Tom Voorhees, back home to Eunice. As we know, before Father Tom was loyal to the Trojans, he was loyal to the Blue Jays. Father Tom, there's a bet on the line tonight. Chancellor to Chancellor. A pound of Boudin and a bag of cracklings. I deliver it to you if you happen to be victorious. And you smilingly deliver it to me if the Blue Jays take home the title. The bet has been laid down, and now we pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving and generous God, we thank you for this glorious night and for these two incredible schools. The great school of the Sacred Heart from Ville Platte, the great school of St. Edmund from Eunice. These two dynamic Catholic communities come tonight together for prayer and for battle. Protect our players, coaches, and officials. Let all of our fans be great sports and realize that tonight we observe the glory of God in great sportsmanship and these young men using their gifts to the best of their abilities. We consecrate this night to you through the powerful intercession of our Blessed Mother, asking our Mother Mary to be with us this night in a powerful, passionate, intimate way. Hail Mary,
Full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and in the hour of our death. Amen.
St. Edmund, Our Lady Queen of Victory, pray for us. We bless you, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Here we go. The stage is set. Gary Swallow. Like I said earlier, both these teams met twice last year. They met in the regular season, and it was all Sacred Heart. They met in the playoffs, and boy, was it a different story. St. Ed's went in there and played their hearts out, but not enough. Sacred Heart would win that playoff game. So we are here for the first meeting in 2022, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Please direct your attention to midfield.
Head coaches for both teams. For St. Ed's, it is James Shriver. For Sacred Heart, it is Josh Harper.
And number 7, Hayden.
Both teams come in with a 4-2 record.
Number 48, Summerland.
St. Ed's 1-0 in district. Sacred Heart 0-1 in district.
6, Noah Myers.
Captains for tonight, Mr. Swallow. For St. Ed's, looks like number 66, Noah Myers. Number 48, Blake Summerlin. Gary, you got the captains for Sacred Heart? I can't see.
I can't really say. I think it's number 7,
That would be Hayden Drody.
and I can't tell the other one, Jordy.
3, that is number 3, Briggs Ordra.
Okay.
We got the John Curtis and the Acadiana game right here below us.
Right.
So we're ready for a great matchup. Looks like
Great night of
Sacred Heart
football.
will get the football first, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Gary,
Yes,
Keys
sir.
to victory.
Keys to victory, the trenches. They're going to have to, both teams going to have to control the line of scrimmage, no big plays, and, it's going to be control the running game because, St. Edmunds has a great running game. They're going to have to shut that down and control it. Sacred Heart, just do what they do.
Like you said, turnover battle is key here. Who's going to make the big play?
That's going to be the determining factor, Jordy.
Sacred Heart wearing their white on gold. Blue Jays wearing their blue on white. It is starting to fill up here at Blue Jay Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Under the Lights. Welcome to Week 7 of high school football. We have St. Ed's, we have Sacred Heart. Enjoy the game.
This is going to be an awesome ball game,
doing
Jordy.
play-by-play. Gary Swallow doing color commentary. And we are ready.
Boy, Jordy, I talk about a packed house. I think it's packed on both sides.
Yeah, we have to talk loud tonight.
Most definitely.
Blake Summerlin kicking off for the Blue Jays. Here we go. And it's just a little
Pooch.
And I don't know.
Oh, my
close.
goodness.
St. Ed's point like they have the
St. Ed's
football.
point the ball. Oh, my God.
How about start the game and go get it?
That's what it is, Jordy. It's like
A little push puck, a little push kick, and they went and got it.
it landed in the middle, and it's like nobody wanted it. The Blue Jays went out, and they got it. That was awesome.
What momentum we have early, Gary. St. Ed's has the football, and we get our first look at this talented freshman running back. And he
There he
gets a
goes.
handoff. And he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
About 3 yards on the carry, Jordy.
We will hear his name a lot tonight. We will have the scoreboard the right of your screen. We'll keep an eye on it because there's a lot of movement here in the bleachers.
The bleachers are actually kind of moving a little bit, so bear with us, ladies and
Johnson
gentlemen.
gets the carry. Penalty flag, Gary.
Yeah.
Flies. Waiting on the official ruling that came from the referee all the way on the other sideline. Here it is.
Dead ball, offsides, defense.
So Trojans will be penalized.
Right.
After the penalty, Gary brings up 2nd and 2. Gary, can you hear me from where you at?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm getting ready to get closer to you, Jordy.
Give me some slack, Mr.
You got
Gary.
it. You got it. He's 2nd down and about 3, Jordy.
Okay. Johnson in the backfield.
Maybe about 2.
Second and 2, here comes the blitz. Handoff, Johnson, and he is blown up. Gary Swallow, number 52. Campbell Earls there to greet him.
Loss of about 1, Jordy.
Third and 3, Gary.
Big play right now, Jordy.
Here comes the blitz again. Quick pass. Pass
Oh,
complete
right over the
to number 9, Marcus Grodney. So they came on the blitz.
And they made him pay right over the middle. First down, Blue Jays.
The chains will move. First down, Blue Jays. Quarterback looks, fires, complete to number 7. Cornerback all over it for the Trojans.
Looks like a loss of about 2, Jordy.
Blake Moran there on the reception. Number 1, Gabe Wilmouth on the tackle.
Second and 12 from the 22. Stop made number 1.
Lost 2 yards there.
Yes, sir. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Try to get out of the jump off sides. Did not work. Quick pitch to number 5. Tries to turn a burner zone, but he cannot escape. Number 23, Jude Abear.
Stop made by number 23.
No gain on the play, Jordy. That was excellent pursuit by the Sacred Heart defense.
3rd down and 12. Waiting on the snap. Play action. Fires into the flats.
Oh.
Pass falls incomplete.
AJ pass falls incomplete.
He was looking for number 18, Sam Prudhomme. Can't bring it in, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
No man's land, Jordy. That's 4th down and 12.
Offense will stay on the field too long for a field goal.
Yes, sir.
4th and 12 from the 22.
Waiting on the snap. There it is. Clean pocket. Fires. Over the middle. Pass.
Oh, caught by 22.
Caught by Taylor Dare.
21,
Number
sorry.
21. Somehow, in triple coverage, comes down with it. 1st down, Blue Jays.
Very big play right there, Jordy.
When in doubt, you turn to the senior.
That's right.
And they go fast. 1st and goal, Gary. We're at the 7.
1st and goal at the 7.
Might be Johnson time. It is. Johnson cuts, fighting for yards, falls in, down at the 1. And they shot the cannon a little early.
Too soon, too soon.
He might be getting it one more time right here.
I'm sure, Jordy.
Nope, Gary. He's going to line up as a tight end. It's Wildcat. Taylor Dale lines up.
There he goes.
And he calls his own number. Blue Jays strike first here at Blue Jay Stadium.
You're right, Jordy.
Number 21, Taylor Dale. Wildcat, quarterback draw.
Straight
and
to the
Blue
house.
Jays strike first. So Dare caught the 4th down reception, and he just capped off the drive with a 1-yard scamper into the end zone. 6-0, extra point pending. Number 48 on to do the kicking duties. Blake Summerlin. Kick is up.
And it is.
Kick is
good. Oh, my goodness, Jordy.
8:01 remaining here in the 1st quarter. Blue Jays strike first. Trojans fixing to get the football.
Right, Jordy. I tell you what, that talk about going to put the Trojans on their toes, you know, for that onside kick or pooch kick.
Fireworks early, Gary.
You're right.
Sacred Heart playing more a safer role this go around.
Yes, sir.
And if you're St. Ed's, they might try it again.
They may do it, but you look like Sacred Heart's moving up. They're expecting something short and poochy now.
Scores from around the state coming up at the end of the 1st quarter. They're going to do it again, Gary.
There it is.
Fair catch.
Fair catch was called.
Good coaching there to make the adjustment. Tell your line, just call fair catch. You can't get hit that way.
That's right. Actually, I think he almost got hit by one of his own men. They were going back for the ball.
22, Isaac Perry.
First and 10, Trojans from the 40-yard line. Down by 7, getting the ball for the first time here, Gary.
Now we get a chance to see what the Sacred Heart's offense is going to look like. Quarterback.
Hot snap, 7, gonna take off and run, and he's got the line. Number 7, all the way down inside the 30, and they got a late flag that just came in, Gary.
Yeah, I don't know what.
They might tack on 15 more here.
Might, they just might.
Waiting on the official ruling, but what a botch snap there, and he just took for 40 yards. Personal foul, face mask, they're gonna add it on, Gary.
Wow.
Face mask against the Blue Jays.
Where we spotted at, Gary? 17?
Looks like, yeah, by the 17-yard line.
So they just flipped the field. First and 10, Trojans from the 17. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Inside handoff. Number 3, Briggs Orgeron. On the carry.
Gain of about 4, Jordy.
Picks up 4, brings up second down and 6 from. Looks like the 13, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Trojans trying to go knock this game up. Inside handoff.
handoff
This
again.
time, Blue Jay defense ready for him.
Still pumping, Jordy.
Still pumping his legs. Fighting for yardage. And he might have a first down. It was his initial stop, and then
Made by number 6, Ian Ryder.
it was an initial stop from the D-line, and then he just kept pumping.
Right, Jordy. He was hit right at the line of scrimmage and just would not stop.
3rd and 1 from the 7. Clock runs. 6:50 on the game clock. It might be Orgeron time again. There it is. He gets the football. And he picks up a Trojan first down. They will drop the chains.
That was a first down. It was going to be.
It will be first and goal from the 2-yard line.
Second and goal. That was.
Oh, it was the first.
It was
My
the
fault.
first. Yes.
Second and goal from the 2. Trojans knocking on the doorsteps, trying to tie this game up. Waiting on the snap. Second and goal. There it is.
Yes, inside.
handoff.
Walks in.
Balls forward, touchdown Trojans. Just like that, the Trojans answer. A heavy dose of number 3,
You right.
Briggs Orgeron. And we are an extra point away from a tie ball game, Mr. Swallow. What an answer.
That was a quick, a very quick response from Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart.
Big extra point here. Every point will matter. Snap, hold, kick. Kick is up. No good, Mr. Swallow.
Kick is no good.
And I don't think anybody got a hand on it, Gary. I think it was just a botch kick.
That was that was just
Ladies and
off to the
gentlemen, your
side.
new score from Blue Jay Stadium. St. Ed's 7, Sacred Heart 6, 5:58 remaining here in the first quarter. Stick with us. We should be in for a 4-quarter game.
In 6 minutes, Jordy, we had 2 scores. Quick.
A lot of excitement inside this stadium right now, Gary.
Yes, sir. Both of these teams have been looking.
We're ready to go here. Blue Jays fixing to get their second possession. Kevon Johnson and Taylor Dare back for the Blue Jays. Will they get a chance?
Oh, man.
The ball will die around the 10. Johnson picks it up, looking for a couple blocks. Turns the burner zone and will be brought down close to the 30-yard line. Blue Jays will set up shop. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir. Looks like it's going to be first
Scores
and
from
10.
around the state.
31,
coming up
actually.
At the end of the first quarter.
Here we go.
Waiting on the snap on 1st and 10. There it is. Handoff. Nope. Quarterback pull. Ball is on the ground, Gary.
He got it back, I think,
Trojans
Jordy.
fighting for it, but I think the quarterback recovered his own fumble.
Came up about 4.
It's not what you need there.
No.
Your quarterback tonight for the Blue Jays is number 15, Kane West. Second and about 5. Quarterback draws back the pass, looking for Johnson. He's got him. Johnson. The little wheel route out the backfield, Gary.
Yes, sir. Looks like he's at the 47, Jordy. 48.
First and 10 Blue Jays from the 47-yard line.
48.
This time he goes empty. Trips right. 2 receivers left. Here comes the motion from Dare. Dare gets the football. Dare brought down. Gary, he just made all those plays on offense. Now he comes making a play on defense.
Yes, you're right,
Brooks Ordran on the stop.
You're right. That was red from the beginning, Jordy.
And where's Briggs playing? Is he playing DN?
I think so.
Yeah. So somebody didn't get a reach there.
No.
Loss about 5 yards, brings up 2nd and 15. 4:14 to go in the first. There's the snap. Quarterback. Quick pass. Complete to Dare. Dare brought down immediately by 2 Trojans. Picked up 4, Gary.
Yeah, gain of about 4. Quick pass. Still got a long way to go, Jordy.
3rd and 11. I hate to say this is a big moment in this game, but momentum is huge early in this game. Who's gonna take it? 3rd and 11, waiting on the snap. Quick pass, got a man in the flats.
Oh!
Dropped it, Gary. It hit him in the hands.
Bad spot to hit, Jordy.
Looking
Right
for
in the
Sam
hand.
Prudhomme.
Looks
Out
like-
wide open.
Yeah,
And
looks
the
like
punting
that.
unit will have to come out.
Yeah. This early in the game, they have to punt that ball, Jordy.
Ian Ryder on to do the punting duties. Abram Manuel. And Hayden Drudy back deep for.
Good punt.
Oh, he's going to let it roll, and it takes a friendly St. Ed's roll all the way inside the 10, down at the 9.
Jordy, it looked like they had every opportunity to catch that ball, and they just decided to let it go. That cost them about 15 yards.
Yeah, could have went fair catch in that situation.
Yes, most definitely.
There you look around. Not many empty seats in the house.
No, Jordan. It's still got people coming in. Look at that.
1st and 10 Trojans. Down by 1. They're going to set up shop at the 9. There's a snap.
Yep.
Quarterback pull.
Back pull.
Last time he had the football, he went for 40 yards. This time, in check.
Got about 4.
Hayden Drody.
Got about
He's your
4.
quarterback tonight.
That's going to be the key. Can they control him, you know, when he pulls the ball? Can they control him, keep him on the inside?
2nd and 6. Drody waits in shotgun. Pull.
Pass, pull it to pass.
Got a man in the flats. Pass is complete.
Oh, got a flag.
Gary, you got a penalty flag?
Penalty flag right there. Got a flag on the play, Jordy.
Pass was complete to number 44, Colin Jobert.
Looks like.
Now we'll wait to see what the flag is.
Ineligible man downfield.
Eligible man downfield. What a big penalty. Trojans will be penalized, and the first down will be called off.
Right. One of those big linemen just shot down the field, too far downfield with the pass.
Illegal man downfield.
Penalties against the Trojans.
2nd and 11 after the penalty. Clock runs, 2:30. There's a snap, quarterback. Pass, fires over the middle, complete.
Oh,
Turns the burner zone. First down and more.
Whoa.
Oh,
No! Oh my God!
Did anybody else at home see that play just now?
Wow.
No flags, Gary.
No flags. I have no idea, Jordy.
Coach is not happy on the sideline. Trojans go fast. Got up and was excited after that one. Handoff.
It's
Nope.
a pass.
Pass complete. To number 16, Boyce Shakesnyder.
Big play, gain of 8, Jordy.
Picked up 8, brings up 2nd down and 2. Handoff. No quarterback pull. Number 7. A lot of speed on that outside. Still running.
Wow, a lot of
Hayden
speed.
Brody.
A lot of speed on that.
Doing it with his arm and doing it with his leg on this drive. Gary, you got a spot?
It looks at 27, Jordy.
27-yard line, 1st and 10. Trojans on the move. Final 40 seconds. Waiting on the snap. 1st and 10. Ordran checks down. There it is. Looks, swings it out to Ordran. Ordran, pass complete, runs through a defender, and a penalty flag is on the field. Holding against the offense. That was called early, Gary.
Yeah, he must have
Quarterback got
ran
that out of his hands quick.
Right.
Big time holding call after they were driving this field, making it look easy.
You're right. Remember,
Now they go 1st and 20.
the
Clock
key-
will run. They don't have to snap it if they don't want to. Looks like they might try to get one more play in. Final 7 seconds. Quick toss
That's
to Jude Hebert.
Whoa.
Hebert's going to be brought down for a short gain. Gary, 12 minutes have come and gone. That will do it for the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. End of the first here at Blue Jay Stadium. Your score, St. Ed's 7, Trojans 6.
For the Trojans.
3 more quarters of exciting football right now, Gary, looking like Trojans might be winning that line of the scrimmage.
Yeah. Right now, the line of scrimmage is definitely being controlled by the Trojans. Looks like the Blue Jays are going to have to try to figure something out to slow that powerful offense down.
Scores from around the state. Let's check them out. Madison Prep leads ULAB 13-0.
Oh, wow.
Cecilia leads Beauchamp 21-0.
Yeah.
Crawley, Abbeville tied at 7. Welsh leads DeQuincy 6-0. Eunice, Washington Marion tied at 8.
Oh, wow.
Iowa leads Westlake 6-0. Ville Platte leads Pillsbury 14-0. Southside leads Sulphur 7-0. Grand Lake leads Lake Arthur 13-0. Iota leads Pine Prairie 21-6. Central Catholic Berwick tied at 7. Gina leads Bolton 8-0. Church Point leads Northwest 16-0. Notre Dame leads Vinton 13-0.
PJ 38.
John Curtis leads Acadiana 7-0.
Here we go.
Open snap of the second quarter. Goes to Drudy. Drudy escapes one tackle.
my goodness.
Here comes the Blue Jays defense.
Wow. The initial hit slowed him down just enough, Georgia, to get the pursuit to him in time.
St. Thomas More leads Northside 14-0. Catholic New Iberia leads Delcom 20-0. Beaubridge leads Kinder 9-0. Bazille leads Oberlin 7-0. Vermilion Catholic leads Jeanerette 12-0. Third and long, Gary.
Oh, yeah,
7.
here we go.
Pass falls short of
Got
the
it.
first down, but it was complete to number 1, Gabe Wilmer.
Fourth
Now
down.
decision time, Gary. You're kind of in that spot of the field where it's go for it time.
Looks like they're going to go for it, Jordy. You got third and about 17.
OHS up 20-0 on Livonia right now. Fourth down and long, Gary. East Bowl up on Elton, 8-0.
Ooh.
Gary, who you go to here? On fourth down. One safety back deep. 7 gonna roll to his right. Looking. We're now running out of time. Fires a prayer. Got a man wide open. Knocked down in the end zone by number 5, Johnson. And that's gonna be a turnover on downs. Gary, if he hits him, It's open for a touchdown, but he underthrew his receiver.
No.
Gave Johnson time to come back to the route. And a turnover on downs.
That was close both ways, Jordy. That was close both ways. I think he jumped a little early to go get it, and the defender just went up, knocked it down.
But Gary, he was sitting in the end zone by himself.
Yes, he was.
Underthrown pass. Blue Jays get the football after the turnover on downs. Quick pass. Nope, double move. And looking for Dare. They tried to double move on the sideline, so take a shot after the turnover.
That's right.
That was the strategy there.
That's not a bad strategy, Jordy. Not a bad strategy at all.
Will that extra point come back later? We have to keep an eye on it.
That's right. We sure will.
Second and 10.
That's it.
Hand off Johnson. Johnson bottle up for a short gain.
About 3. Gain of about 3, Jordy. So it'll be actually about 4.
Third and 7, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
Here comes the blitz. Walks him down. And we have whistles. Before they got the snap off. Timeout, Trojans. We'll take a timeout with them, Gary.
That's right.
9:19 remaining here in the second quarter. Blue Jays 7, Trojans 6. We'll be right back. Back to action we go. Huge third down here in the second quarter. Might be Taylor Dare time. Try to draw him off sides. Good discipline there on the D-line. There's a snap. Pass over the middle court. By Dare. Dare picks up a first down. And more, the pop pass, Mr. Swallow.
That's what it looked like, Jordy.
Special player for this football team.
You're right, man.
He was a 1,000-yard rusher last season. Made the transition to slot receiver this year to help out the football team. And look what he's doing tonight.
You're right, Jordy. Can't ask for better. Let's talk about unselfish.
Trojan faithful trying to get behind their team. First and 10 from the 40-yard line. There's a snap. Handoff Johnson. Johnson hits the hole hard, but there is the linebacker to greet him.
Got about 2, Jordy.
Number 22, Isaac Perry on the stop. Picked up 2. Makes it second down and 8. There's a snap. Handoff Johnson. Johnson trying to bounce it outside. Now makes one-man miss. And Dare to bring him down. Number 16, Boyce Shake Snyder.
Got about 1, Jordy.
They're doing a good job keeping them in check right now, Gary.
Yeah, third and 8.
Third down and 8. Like I say, he didn't pick up anything. There it is in the slot at the top of the screen. There's a snap. Quarterback gonna roll to his left. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's gonna be brought down. Sacked. Number 64, John Duprechin. There to bring the quarterback down, and the punting unit will have to come out.
They sent everybody on that one, Jordy. By the time the quarterback set up, they had pressure all around him.
Ian Ryder on to do the punting duties. Hayden Drudy on back, and also number 16, Shake Snyder. Gets the punt away, and they will take a roll. Ball's on the ground! Ball's on the ground! And it looks like the Trojans recovered their fumble. That could have been disaster. Avoid it.
That could have been the crucial mistake right there, Jordy.
Instead, jumps on his own fumble, and Trojans down by 1 have the football with 6:40 remaining before we get to halftime. 1st and 10 from the 18, Gary.
Here we go, Jordy.
1st and 10, snap goes to number 23, Jude Hebert. Tackle down immediately by 2 Blue Jays. Wesley LaFleur on the stop.
Gain of about 2.
Picked up 3.
3.
2nd and 7 at the 21.
We have whistles. Timeout Trojans, Gary. Now, what kind of timeout you think was used there? Is it let's get the right personnel into the game?
Yeah.
Or is it I have a play that I want to discuss on the sideline?
It could be any one of those, Jordy, but I tell you, I think he was like, okay, we need to get the ball downfield. We need to take control. They have 6 minutes left, put a good drive together, score, and then they'll go in at halftime ahead. So undoubtedly he saw something he didn't quite like.
At this time, let's take a look at our social media page, ladies and gentlemen. Go follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram after the game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in with us for this contest. 2nd and 7 from the 21. Gary, is it time to take a shot or a trick play coming out of the timeout? And all I see is Hardaway checks back into the game.
Yeah, correct.
He tightens down. And it's going to be
quarterback
quarterback draw the whole way. Drudy calls his own number, and it is going nowhere.
He cut back in, I think, a little too soon, Jordy. There was space on the outside.
Number 7, Cody, calling in the backfield. Number 48, Blake Sumner.
3rd and 9, Swallow.
3rd and 8 from the 20.
He's been going to 16 on his passing downs, Gary. Let's see if he goes to him one more time. It's a snap. Quarterback, look, steps up in the pocket. Now he takes off run.
And go.
Got some wheels on him.
Oh, 1st down.
Gonna pick up a Trojan 1st down. I'm not sure if he saw it or if it was a design run.
Right. He was looking. He saw it was covered, so he just decided to tuck it and run, I think, Jordy. Good choice.
1st and 10 Trojans at the 34.
First and 10 with 5:08 on the game clock. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Aldrin gets the handoff. Aldrin stood up, spins off of a tackle, and can't escape the second tackle.
Hard man to bring down by yourself, Jordy. He has to be gang tackled.
Wesley LaFleur having a good first half. Second and 9 for the Trojans. 4:19 to go. There's a snap. Aldrin gets it. Full hit of steam up the middle, tripped up by number 48, Blake Summerlin. And he comes up, gimpy,
Yeah.
Gary.
He
And I have to keep an eye out on that. 3
Most
came up
definitely.
shaking up on that play.
Looks like his left leg's giving him some trouble, Jordy.
3rd down and 8. Both defenses have done settled into this one.
Be 3rd down and 8.
Where is 16 at on this play? Quarterback
Yes.
Rudy looks, fires over the middle, pass complete. Gary, we just called his number. Where was 16? 16 makes the catch.
That's right.
Boy, Shake Schneider.
15. That was 15.
It was
That was
15. Wade Pete. Good call, my friend.
Yeah.
Trojans on the move. 1st and 10 from the 49. 3:04 to go in this one before we get to half. There's the snap. 1st and 10.
Inside
Inside handoff. Going for a short gain.
Maybe one, Jordy.
That was number 23. Jude Abear on the carry.
Stop by goes to James. Led by number 18. Sam Peter.
Looks like the Trojans are content to let the clock wind down and try to just slowly get themselves down the field.
Well, St. Ed's does get the ball to start the second half.
Correct. It's very important.
Do they start burning some timeouts on this drive? And how fast do the Trojans go moving forward?
Right.
Rudy looking, steps up in the pocket. We got a penalty flag, Gary.
Yeah.
Kind of in the spot of the field where it's holding. Now, if you're a coach, do you take the penalty yards here, or do you make this 3rd down?
Well, being as it was a loss, he lost 2 yards on right at 2 yards. So it would be 3rd down and 10, or 2nd down and about.
They're talking about it right now, Gary. Coach just made his decision. Let's see. They're going to accept the penalty and make this 2nd and long.
Still 2nd down, so it'll be 2nd down and about 21. Let's see. Yeah, 2nd and about
They
20.
take the penalty and make this 2nd and long. He goes empty. 4 receivers split out wide. Looking, got all day to throw. Fires over the middle, got a man wide open. Slips through a tackle all the way down
Wow.
to the 22-yard line. How did he get free?
That look, somebody didn't cover him, Jordy. He was wide open. There was nobody around him.
Sacred Heart having huge chunk plays in the passing game here.
Correct.
In this first half.
Stop made number 7. Blake Moore.
That's not going to make the defensive coordinator happy.
Oh, not at all.
First and 10, Trojans trying to get points before half. 7 looks, fires, pass, caught, shakes a tackle. and eventually brought down.
Looks like it might be another first down, Jordy.
Shake Snyder on the reception.
16, verse 6 Snyder. Stop made number 1. Wesley McClure.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line, Jordy.
58 seconds, my friend.
14.
There's a snap. Quarterback pull, looks. Now he's going to take off running. And he will be brought down. Ball is on the ground, but they say his knee pushed first.
Yep.
35
Timeout.
seconds. Gary, they burn the timeout.
That's their last timeout, Jordy.
Timeout. Second one.
Timeout Trojans. 34 seconds remaining. Gary Swallow.
That's their last one.
Final timeout of the half. Trojans are knocking on the doorsteps. 2nd and 8 from the 11 when we come back. Who's going to have the momentum going into halftime? We'll step away and we'll give you the rest of this first half when we come back. Gary, big sequence in this game. It's 2nd and 8 from the 11. 34 seconds. If you catch it in bounds without getting the first down, you're going to have to gather the troops and get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm sure he told them all that. Get to the line.
7 looks, still looking. Fires over the middle.
No,
Pass falls
incomplete pass.
incomplete.
We
He's
have
looking
we have
for
a
Wade
flag.
Pete. And we got a flag on the field, Gary. It come from this
Side
sideline.
There's a flag.
An eligible man downfield.
Oh, that's a big penalty.
That is.
It's the Trojan.
Wow.
Now, is this a 5-yarder
Yeah.
or is it 15?
No, it's 5, I think. Well, it might be 15. I'm not sure.
They're going to come talk to Coach Shaver and see what he wants to do here. That would bring up 3rd down, correct? With the incomplete pass.
Yeah, with the incomplete pass, it would be 3rd down at the 11.
Instead, they're going to say they're going to take the penalty here, Gary, and I
Yeah,
think this
move it
is
back.
the right move.
Most definitely.
Blue Jays accept the penalty.
2nd down.
It's only 5 yards, but still.
2nd and long. 16.
27 seconds.
You got some big targets in this passing game. Who does he go to here on 2nd and long? He's got all day to throw. Still flush. Now he takes off running. Got some running room. And going to be knocked out of bounds, short of the first down. But this Jody kid is special.
16 seconds left on the clock, Jordy.
27. Henry Summer.
He's at about the 7-yard line.
3rd and 3, Gary, with 16 seconds remaining.
32.
Can the Blue Jay defense get a stop? Or will the Trojans take the lead here late?
Very big drive right here, Jordy.
Orgeron checks into the game, but you can't hand the ball off to him. You got no timeouts. 7, drops back to pass, looks, got all day, fires, over the middle, got a man wide open in the end zone. Caught, touchdown Trojans.
Wow, Jordy.
Gary Swallow, they march right down the field and take the lead right here before halftime. Number 16, Boyce Shake Snyder. Doing it in the pass game.
Right,
And they go swinging gate.
right.
to make this a 6-point game. 15 on to do the kicking duties. Snap, hold, fake. The quarterback fires, no good. 2-point conversion try, no good. It would have made it a 7-point game. Instead, we stay at 5.
7 for the Jays. 12 for the Trojans.
Your new score from Blue Jay Stadium, Trojans 12, Blue Jays 7. 8 seconds remaining before we get to halftime. Scores from around the state coming up at half.
Yes, sir.
Plus we talk about our sponsors. And we got some halftime entertainment.
Back to receive for the Jays. Number 5, Kevon Johnson. And number 21, Taylor Dare.
I bet the strategy here is not kick it to one of those two guys. Because they can go at a blink of an eye
You're
and
right.
take the lead here.
You are right. You're definitely right.
You might see a little squib kick here. It is, Gary. And they're going to down it at the 37. Gary, take a knee and take it just to half. You fixing to get the football back.
Right. Most definitely.
You don't want no situation of a pick 6 right here, am I correct?
Correct. I will. At 7, long way to go. I'm sure I would just basically kneel it and go into the halftime and regroup.
And that's why we don't make the calls. See if 5 can break one here for you. Instead, they're going to
Looks like they're
shoot them
gonna.
out wide. It might be how far you can throw it here.
That's what it looks like. Can they give him
Snap.
enough
Quick
time?
pass, complete to Johnson. Johnson fighting for yards, goes down, and the clock runs out and hits zeros. Halftime here at Blue Jay Stadium. Thanks everyone for tuning in with us. It is shaping up to be a heck of a finish. We had a heck of a first half, Mr. Swallow.
Yes, sir.
We will sign off for now. We'll be back to give you scores from around the state, some halftime entertainment, and we talk about our sponsors. Your score, Trojans 12, Blue Jays 7. Stick with us, folks. We'll see you in a few minutes. Gary Swallow, welcome back to the broadcast booth as we get ready for the start of this second half. But before we get there, how about some scores from around the state of Louisiana, Gary?
Yes, sir.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Woodlawn of Baton Rouge currently leads Liberty Magnet 24-0.
Oh, wow.
Madison Prep leads ULAP 16-13.
Oh, my goodness. That's a shocker for me.
Cecilia leads Beauchamp at halftime 48-0.
Oh, man. Yeah, Beauchamp is struggling this year.
Welsh leads DeQuincy 27-0 at halftime.
Oh, my goodness.
Southside leads Sulphur 14-7 at halftime.
14-7. That's a good game, Jordy.
Grand Lake leads Lake Arthur 28-14.
At the concession stand. Bring your ticket. Ticket is number 3912.
Basile leads Oberlin 14-7 at halftime, Gary.
Man, that sounds like a good ball game.
John Curtis leads Acadiana 14-0 at halftime.
That surprised me. I thought that was going to be a lot closer.
Amite leads Pine 20-7 at halftime. Pine came into that matchup undefeated. Abbeville leads Crowley 21-14 at halftime.
Wow, that game's closer than I thought it was going to be, Jordy.
Eunice leads Washington Marion 20-14. You know what another score is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be?
What's that?
Manny leads Winfield 14-7 at halftime.
14-7. Man, Winfield must be playing up. They're getting excited.
They're 5-1 on the season.
Wow.
Loreauville leads Franklin 21-6.
Wow. That's a good one.
Iowa leads Westlake 13-0 at halftime. Notre Dame leads Vinton 34-6 at halftime.
Wow.
Central Catholic leads Berwick 29-14 in the second.
Wow.
Prescott of Arkansas leads Homer 2-0.
Wow. 2-0. Talk about a
At
baseball
halftime,
score, huh,
yeah.
Jordy?
St. Helena leads St. Thomas Aquinas 7-0 at halftime. Brother Morton, Holy Cross, tied at 7 at halftime. Edna Coral leads Jesuit 19-3 at halftime.
Cool.
Oakdale leads Mammoth 22-8. That's the last score we got. St. Charles leads St. Martinville 17-7. Bunkie leads Buckeye 35-6. Church Point leads Northwest 36-0.
Wow.
OHS leads Livonia 35-0.
That was kind of expected.
Iota leads Pine Prairie 42-6. Brobridge leads Kinder 15-8. Ruston leads Pineville 34-0 at half. Jonesboro Hodge Mansfield tied at 6. East Ascension leads Walker 21-6 at halftime. Ville Platte leads Port Barry 22-8. East Beauregard leads Elton 8-6 at halftime.
Wow.
Red River leads Lakeview 20-0 at half. St. Mary's leads Peabody 34-6. Oak Grove leads Faraday 48-6. Sam Houston leads Lafayette 21-19. Gina leads Bolton 38-0. West Feliciana leads Bruley 49-0. St. Thomas More leads Northside 14-0.
There we go.
Taylor Dare.
Oh, no.
Taylor Dare.
Here.
Taylor Dare. Baby! That's how we're going to start this second half. Number 21, House Call. Baby!
Oh, my goodness.
Senior Gary Swallow. One play, and he strikes for 6. And the young man is fired up.
Jordy,
85 yards to the house.
Jordy, I saw two Sacred Heart players run into each other, and that opened up the entire side.
Gary,
He
extra
took it to the
point
house.
away from taking the lead here at Blue Jay Stadium.
Actually, they are ahead now.
Lake Charles College Prep leads St. Louis 7-0 at halftime. What a run from Taylor Dare. Snap, hold, kick. Kick is up. Kick is
good.
good.
Talk about making a statement, Jordy.
Momentum coming out of half, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Boy, we like to see an exciting ball game. We got one here.
Look at this Blue Jay sideline, Jordy. How up and down they are. Look at the Trojans over there. They just, it looks like they got stunned, man.
More scores for you, Gary.
What we got?
Borb leads Nish 31-13 at halftime.
Oh.
Washita Parish leads Alexandria 35-14.
Wow.
Wreck Rams just scored on John Curtis. It's 14-6 now.
Getting ready to.
Bird leads undefeated Parkway 19-7 at halftime.
Wow, that's a big one.
Vermilion Catholic leads Jeanneret 39-0. Catholic New Iberia leads Delcom 27-0 at halftime.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Ascension Episcopal leads West St. Mary 23-0.
Wow. Now we got some one-sided scores out here.
West Monroe leads West Washita 36-0.
My.
That little pooch.
Here we go.
Did it go 10 yards? It did not.
Oh, it did not.
They still got to pick it up, Gary. And,
It's killed. It's dead.
and finally they down it.
Oh, my goodness. Good idea, good philosophy, but the kick wasn't
Don't
that
give the
good.
Trojans great field position.
You're right. They get the ball inside Blue Jay territory. With that offense, you know, the St. Edmunds defense is going to have to rise to the occasion.
Southside leads Sulphur 14-7, Gary, at halftime.
Southside ahead of Sulphur? Yeah, there you go. Southside's doing a real good job this year. Congratulations, Coach Fontenot.
Back to action we go. Quarterback
He's moving.
deep the whole way. He's got some running room.
Gain of about 5, Jordy.
Rudy.
5 or 6.
Number 7, Cody Taylor.
Yeah, about right at 5.
Number 27.
Okay.
And we have looks like a Trojan slow to get up, Gary. That wouldn't be the quarterback, would it?
I'm not sure. It looks like it. Looks like he got hit and fell on. Yep, that sure is the quarterback,
He
Jordy.
gets up, he's gonna
Oh.
walk off on his own power. Not a good sign.
Oh,
there.
that doesn't look good, Jordy. It looks like he's holding his arm, Jordy. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. I hope that's all it is, Jordy. That man is a good football player. I think that's what it is. He's just standing on the sideline. Looks like he's breathing. Just
He
up
ready to
and
come
down.
in. He ready to come back in.
Yes,
They're
sir.
gonna have to use the backup quarterback for one play here. Handoff to number 23. 23 falls forward, and the guy's enough for a Trojan first down. And it looks like the quarterback checked back in, huh, Gary?
Yes, sir. He's
So
back in there.
He's good to go.
Yeah, he got the wind knocked out of him, Jordy, I think.
First and 10, Trojans down by 2 here in the third quarter. Trying to put a drive together. Drudy calls his own number. And he has a tough 5 yards there, Gary.
Tell you what, you can't say nothing, but that young man is tough.
Stop made by a host of Blue Jays. Second and 5. Number 32.
So far that first half, Sacred Heart has taken number 5, Kevon Johnson, out the game.
Correct.
Has not made an impact here. It's been Taylor Dare for St. Ed's, and it's been Drudy at number 16 for the Trojans.
Yeah. Tell you what, Jordy, he ran into a wall. He ran into a brick wall right there.
Abbeville's up 21-14. Last time we saw that score was at halftime. Have they reached the third quarter yet?
Oh, wow.
We got the Acadiana and Curtis game right here on the iPad. It's 14-7. Acadiana just forced the punt.
Looks like
See if they can go tie the game up, Gary. 3rd and 5. Rudy drops back the pass. Looking, got all day to throw. And he's going to throw one. Throws a jump pass out of the reach of his intended receiver. And that's going to bring up 4th down. He just continues to extend plays with his feet.
You're right, Jordy. And if they back up and cover everybody, he's got distance. He's not afraid to take it and go.
Quarterback coach says, let's go for it. Keeps the offense on the field. Three receivers to the left, one to the right, trying to get him to jump off sides, and they could not get him. There's a snap, Drody fires over the middle, Court. First down, Trojans. And guess who, Mr. Swallow?
Number 16.
Number 16 again, Boyce Shake Schneider. When in doubt, they go to 16.
Tell you what, Jordy, he got just enough. He went beyond the line of scrimmage, the line to gain, and actually came back and just got enough for that first down. Great play.
The old saying, Gary, just go to the sticks.
That's right.
Is that their second or third, 4th down conversion tonight?
I think second or third. I'm not really sure.
First and 10 for the Trojans. There's a snap. Quarterback throw the whole way. Rudy picks up about 7.
Tell you what, Jordy, that offensive line is doing a job tonight.
Stop made by number 7, Blake Lurie for the Blue Jays. Second and 3
Second down at 3.
at the 17.
Trojans are knocking on the doorsteps inside the Blue Jay red zone. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Handoff 23. Full head of steam. And he falls forward for another Trojan first down.
Stop made for 1, Wesley LeBlanc. First and 10 Trojans.
First and 10 at the 14. Trojans trying to go take the lead here.
First and 10 Trojans at the 13.
Remember that missed extra point and that missed 2-point conversion. It is looming right now. Quarterback draw. Oh, what a stop right there, Mr. Swallow. Wow. Number 13, Copeland Miller.
Great.
He looked like he had the sideline, and he might have scored right there.
Tell you what, he worked off of that block and was not going to be denied. That was a great play by that young man.
Lost 2 yards. Ball is at the 15. And we have 6:35 remaining here in the third. There's a snap. Rudy drops back the pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now takes off running. Escapes 2 defenders. Gunman B gets in. Touchdown Trojans. Number 7, Hayden Drudy. Calls his own number and puts the Trojans back up, Gary.
Wow, Jordy. And they will go for 2 again.
It is the Drody Show here tonight at Blue Jay Stadium. (18-14) is your score here, Gary. Will they kick the extra point? They got the swing gate out right now. Game clock sits at 10 seconds. They might have to burn a timeout, Gary. They might not get this off. They're going to have to be set for 1 second. And Gary, they did not get it off. I think it's a delay game.
Dead ball.
It will be a delay game.
Delay. I think I'm going to go
Special teams.
We talked about that earlier, Joey. Special teams.
And the offense will check into the field. They will go for 2 here to make this a 6-point game. The 2-point conversion will come from the 13-yard line. Here we go. Big play in this game to make this a 6-point game.
You're right, Jordy.
I think 7's looking for 16 here. Gonna roll out to his right. Looking, fires over the middle. Pass falls incomplete. And we will stay a 4-point game after the failed 2-point conversion. Your new score from Blue Jay Stadium. Sacred Heart, 18. St. Ed's, 14. What a game we got here, Mr. Swallow.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Jordy. The line of scrimmage is very crucial, and it looks like as far as on when Sacred Heart is on offense, they're controlling the line of scrimmage pretty good. How will St. Ed's respond? That's the million-dollar question.
Last time, Dare touched the football. He took it to the house.
You're right.
And you don't want to kick it to Johnson because he can take it to the house. So do they go squib here?
In a word, I would.
Tough call here, Gary. Both guys explosive. You don't want to give them good field position either. They're just going to squib it and give it to somebody else. Ball's on the turf. Blue Jays fall on it. Coach's decision there. We're not kicking it to him.
20, Larry Reed, receiving the kickoff.
Now we have to see how the Blue Jay offense will handle this, and can they move the ball down the field and score?
First and 10 Blue Jays at the 33.
First and 10 Blue Jays down by 4 from the 33-yard line. Quick pitch to Johnson. Johnson running out of room, and the Trojans defense doing an outstanding job keeping him bottled up.
Did you kick me out?
Second and 9 at the 34.
Second and 9. There's a snap. Johnson getting another try. This time gets a little breathing room, but not much.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
You got to think they want to convert this. They want to convert this first down because they don't want to give it back to that Sacred Heart offense.
You're
Might
right.
be 4 down territory here, Gary, if they don't have any negative yards. Try to get them to jump off sides. It did not work. Good discipline there. They're going to head over to the other sideline. 2 backs now in the backfield. Now he checks back down. As a tight end. He's going to be ineligible, Gary. Johnson trying to get to the sideline. He does! And there's the first from Kevon Johnson. Picks up a first down. One of his biggest runs tonight.
That just shows how fast he is. This man is elusive and fast and has power.
That was a crucial first down because Sacred Heart's offense has not been stopped much tonight. First and 10, Blue Jays. Quick pass over the middle, pass court, held there. Runs into the referee, spins off a tackle, and the Blue Jay faithful not happy with the referee being in the way.
Not at all, Jordy. Slowed him down just enough to get for the defense.
Nice
to get through.
RPO there.
You're right.
Good time in between quarterback and receiver. First and 10, Blue Jays. They're on the move with 4:05 remaining in the third. Quick pitch to Johnson. Johnson leapfrogs a defender and drugged down by number 22.
Gain of about 4,
Isaac
Jordy.
Perry.
Gain of about 3, 4.
Second and 7.
Picked up 3. Gary, we ain't called a good one like this in all season.
This has been a very,
I called a good one by
Good one.
myself, but me and you,
No,
we have not seen.
so far, this is the best game that we've seen as a combination, Jordy. You had the best one with that one up north.
That was a Saturday night football game.
That was, man. That was awesome.
Second and 7. Here comes the blitz. Johnson gets the carry.
Yeah,
Johnson
right up.
cuts it up middle. Not afraid of the contact up the middle. Usually, when you see freshmen run the football, they get timid to bounce it outside.
All right.
But he's running the football like he's a seasoned veteran. They go quick, Gary.
Yeah.
Third down. Trying to go fast. And it was just to see if they can get him to jump off sides. Blue Jay faithful, letting their offense hear it. Not an empty seat in the house.
No. Here we go.
Big play call here on 3rd and 5. Johnson gets it. Johnson cuts it back in front. Gonna be close, and I think he has
down.
a first down. He does. First down, Blue Jays. There they go fast.
They're going
No time to
tempo.
breathe. Trying to get him to jump off sides, and I think it worked this time. Dead ball, offsides on the defense.
Oh, he hit him?
First and 5.
Wow. That tempo is giving Sacred Heart some trouble.
Yeah, thank you. First and 5, Gary. Blue Jays knocking on the doorsteps, trying to take the lead here late in the third. A heavy dose of Johnson this drive. This time quarterback drops back to pass, throws 1-2, there,
That
and there's a penalty flag. Gonna be a pass interference.
looks like he grabbed him and pulled him down, Jordy. He lost track of the ball and didn't know where it was at, and he grabbed the receiver and pulled him.
So they try to take a shot to the end zone right there. They gotta get a fresh set of first down.
At about the 5.
Where would they mark the football at?
Look at right at the 5, Jordy, I think.
So the chains will drop. Nope. Now they're marking it back, Gary.
That's
Trying to get the
that's going to
correct
probably be
spot.
half the distance of the goal.
Pass interference against the defense. Now
Half
they're
the
going to walk it
distance.
off.
That's a half the distance because that's a 15-yard penalty, Jordy.
So it's going to be at the 8-yard line if I'm correct, right?
Looks like it, Jordy. Can't really tell. About the 9, 8, 9, yeah, about the 8.
Here we go. Knocking on the doorsteps, first and goal. Waiting on the snap. Now they got to take a check to the sideline. Waiting on the snap. First and goal from the 8. There it is. He's going to throw one over the middle pass. Oh, and he gets lit up. The safety comes and lays the wood there, Gary.
Wow.
So they try to take the end zone shot on first down, looking for there. Good defense there from the Trojans.
That was, talk about a bang-bang play right there. When the ball got there, he hit him.
Gary, it is 4 down territory.
Most definitely. You got second and goal from the 8.
Trojans trying to get a defensive stand inside their own territory. Blue Jays trying to take the lead. There's a snap. Handoff Johnson. Johnson following in his blocks. And going to be brought down after a short gain. Might have picked up a yard.
Yeah, it looks like about.
They say 2. Picked up 2. It's third and goal from the 6. 7.
7. About got 1.
Pass. Fade route.
Another one.
And there's a penalty flag, Gary. Gary, that might be a fresh first down.
That's obvious.
Long
You just
discussion going on here. Grab them immediately.
grabbed him and pulled him.
No,
immediately.
Gary, they call the flag on St. Ed's. An eligible man downfield, Blue Jays penalized.
Really?
That's why that flag came out so early.
Wow.
Huge penalty here. Penalty is declined. 4th down. Sacred Heart decided to decline the penalty. And here comes the field goal unit, Gary Swallow. They're putting it in the hands of number 48, Blake Summerlin, to make this a 1-point game. Waiting on the snap, 7 will hold. Snap, hold, kick, kick is up. Kick is good. What a drive there for the Blue Jays, and they cut this to 1. Your new score from Blue Jays Stadium, Sacred Heart 18, Blue Jays 17.
You're right.
1:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Stick with us, folks. We got a good one fixing to head into the fourth
This
quarter.
is a dandy.
So the strategy there, Gary, let's just take the points.
Yep. Their offensive line is starting to really control it, and it looks like,
I thought Johnson should have got the ball a couple more times there
I think so,
inside the
too.
10. Instead, they tried to take the shot 2 or 3 times to the end zone.
Right. Well, and when you got two players,
Here comes the pooch kick, Gary.
with the quality
Look
that
for
they
the
have.
fair
Oh, my
catch.
God.
Look, Gary, nobody back deep. He might try to signal him to kick it deep.
Kick it
Now
deep.
they're backing up. And they do. They kick it, and he kicks it in. Now he's going to look for a couple blocks.
Whoa.
Tackles. And eventually brought down by the kicker. Number 16.
Stop made it, number 48, Blake Summerlin.
We come close to having another
Another
return.
one. 1:16
One this way,
remaining
one that way.
here in the third. Your score, 18-17. First and 10 from the 43-yard line, 42-yard line. Scores from around the state coming up at the end of the third quarter. Huge gash there by number 23. What you got, Gary?
OHS is ahead 41-0, Jordy. Thank you, Chris Esprit, for that information. Who is having a good year, but Opelousas High School.
Well, we'll see them next week.
Yes, sir.
Picked up 5, brings up 2nd and 5 with 40 seconds remaining. Here in the third. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Quarterback pull.
Keep all the way.
7 turns the speed on. Johnson meets him, but not before the Trojans pick up the first down. 25 seconds remain here in the third quarter.
At the Blue Jays 47.
They don't have to snap it if they don't want to, Gary. They could take this one into the fourth with the lead.
That's what it looks like they're going to do, Jordy.
Trojans making the slow walk to their sideline. They will take the lead into the fourth quarter, and they will have the football. 1st and 10 when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 quarters have come and gone from Blue Jay Stadium. 12 more minutes to decide this one. Boy, do we have a finish in store. Gary Swallow, you enjoying this one?
This is one of the best games we've covered so far this year, Jordy. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm having a blast.
It's all heart and guts from here, Gary. Every yard will matter moving forward. Who will make the plays when it matters?
Both coaches are talking to their team and they're saying, who wants it more? That's what they're telling them. It says, if you want it, you got to go get it. Great game so far. And the score shows it.
I want to say thank you so much to head football coach here at St. Ed's and the administration for having us here tonight to allow us to do this football game. Thank you so much to the administration and the head football coach here at St. Ed's for the opportunity to do this football game.
Oh, that's good. Thank you once again. Thank you, and couldn't ask for a better game, Jordy.
Gary, we're far from over from fireworks.
Oh no, this has got 12 minutes of a lot of boom. Here we go. Here's the key. Can St. Edmunds defense slow them down or get the ball back?
It's been the quarterback's legs that has given them the most trouble here tonight.
You're right.
First play of the fourth quarter, moments away. There it is. Inside handoff to number 23. And he is brought down.
About 2. Got about 2, Jordy.
We got some great games going on all over the state of Louisiana, Gary.
Yes, there is.
Next time we have a second, I will give you those scores. You don't want to miss any action here, so let's stay here.
Here we go.
And they have whistles. Sacred Heart burns the timeout, Gary. So that is our break right there. We'll take a break from the game and give you scores from around the state of Louisiana. Here you go, folks. ULAB, Madison Prep tied at 16.
Oh, wow.
Basile currently leads Oberlin 28-7.
That is
coming for you. Hold on one second. Cecilia leads Beauchamp 48-7 in the third. Welsh leads DeQuincy 27-0. Grand Lake leads Lake Arthur 28-14. Southside leads Sulphur 21-7. Abbeville leads Crowley 29-14. Notre Dame leads Vinton 41-6. Loreauville leads Franklin 28-6. Eunice leads Washington Marion 20-14. Iowa leads Westlake 20-0. Ville Platte leads Port Barry 29-8 in the third quarter. More scores after this play. Manny leads Winfield 28-14, Gary.
Wow.
Snap, quarterback, pulls, looking, fires, pass by number 1. All the way down inside the 20. Central Catholic leads Berwick 29-20 at half.
Ball's at the 14, Jordy.
Iota leads Pine Prairie 49-6. Oakdale leads Mammoth 22-8. OHS leads Livonia 41-0. Robridge leads Kinder 15-8. 1st and 10 from the 14. There's a snap. Quarterback pull. Fighting for yards. And the Blue Jay defense
Got about 6.
stops his momentum.
Number 7, Jordan up the left side.
Sam
How
Houston
about
leads
5?
Lafayette 28-27.
Oh,
6.
Church Point leads Northwest 44-0.
2nd and 6.
East Bow leads Elton 14-6. Rain leads LaGrange 39-22. St. Charles leads St. Martinville 17-7. Lake Charles College Prep leads St. Louis 7-0. Vermilion Catholic leads Jeanerette 46-0. Second and 6. Wow, and the handoff goes to 23.
oh.
He's brought down.
Be 4th down. Oh, third down.
Catholic New Iberia leads Delcom 30-0.
Oh, wow.
John Curtis leads Acadiana 21-7.
Oh, wow.
Attention Episcopal up 23-0 on West St. Mary. That is your scores from around the state of Louisiana. Trojans threatening here early in this 4th quarter. Trying to add on to their lead, Gary. 3rd and 5. Quarterback pull. Roasters right looking. Fires. Caught. Touchdown Trojans. Number 7 finds. Is that 44, Gary?
I couldn't tell.
Colin Jobert
I think it's 44.
on a touchdown reception. What can 7 not do here tonight?
Tell you what, he's
Now he's going to hold the extra point. Huge extra point, Gary, to make this an 8-point game.
Very important point.
Snap, hold, kick,
No.
and it is no good, Gary. Special teams. Your new score after the missed extra point. Sacred Heart 24, St. Ed 17. Now the Blue Jays are going to have to answer.
And they have 8 minutes and 51 seconds to do so.
Gary, do the math. 2 missed extra points
Correct?
and a missed 2-point conversion, correct?
Correct.
That's 4 points taken off the board, where this game could be 28-17 right now.
Right. We talk about they're struggling on special
Keep that
teams.
in mind. This Blue Jays are still in it because of the special team struggles.
Correct.
Back to receive for the Jays. Number 5, Kevon Johnson. Number 21, Taylor Dare.
This game is far from over, Gary. It might come down to who has the ball last.
May well. One of these defenses has to stand up in this last quarter. So far, the Trojan offense is kind of overpowering the Blue Jay
Have not been
defense right now. They
stopped
haven't been
tonight.
stopped.
Touched it. That's Taylor Dare. No, I take
that's
that
number
back.
1.
That was number 1. Wesley LaFleur getting his team good field position.
Right.
5 or 6 yards.
It's at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 Blue Jays. At their own 44.
Touchdown, Acadiana, Gary.
Go ahead.
First and 10 Blue Jays, down by 7. Here comes their motion. Handoff, Johnson. Johnson, spin move, going nowhere. Tackle by number 3, Biggs Audran.
Tell you what, they're tackling well, Jordy.
Second and 10.
You okay?
No gain there, Gary. Second and 10. (21-14). John Curtis now leads Acadiana. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right. Johnson waits in the backfield. High throw, pass falls incomplete. Was looking for Dare there. It's 3rd and 10, Gary. You do not want to punt this football back to the Trojans.
No, you do not.
Big 3rd down coming. If you can get half the yardage here, they might go for it. 3rd and 10, quarterback looks, fires, got a man! Oh, he hit him in the hands! That's a touchdown, Gary!
That was
Number 7! You gotta catch that one, Swallow.
wow.
There was no one for 30 yards.
You're right.
There's no one there for 30 yards, Gary. He would have walked in.
Number 7, Jody, back to receive for the Trojans.
Number 6 on to do the punting duties. Drudy back to receive this punt. Fair catch called. Caught around the 33. All right, Gary, Sacred Heart just got the football back, and they have a 7-point lead with a little over 7 minutes remaining. This could be the winning drive.
Well, that too, but I mean, you got to understand they've been controlling the clock and they've been controlling the line of scrimmage all night. That's where they've had their advantage, and it's going to be hard for the Blue Jays to.
Is the Blue Jays putting a spy on Drudy here? Or are they just putting their ears back and going?
Oh, they have to do something to control the quarterback.
Handoff, and he's not touched. All the way down for a 10-yard snapper. Jude Abear. Chains will move. First down, Trojans.
He was not touched till the safety.
First and 10 from the 41-yard line. 7:20 remains. And they are bleeding this clock, Gary, not snapping it until it gets under 5 seconds. Inside handoff. Boy, he's hitting that hole hard.
Right, he sure is. Gain of about 4.
Stop man, number 13, Courtney Miller.
If you're on the defensive side here, Gary, how do you get a stop? You just bring everybody, and if you get beat with the pass, you get beat with the pass?
That's a possibility, Jordy. You're going to have to stack the line. You know, the Trojan line of scrimmage is doing basically what they want. So you're going to have to clog every hole, and you're going to have somebody spying on the quarterback to go get him.
Linebackers are playing close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Here they come. Drudy pulls it. Drudy breaks a tackle and picks up another Trojan first down. Back-to-back first downs on this drive.
Number 9, Marcus Grandy. First and 10 Trojans at the Blue Jays, 45.
First and 10 from the 45. Game clock just hit under 6 minutes, Gary. This fourth quarter is flying. Keep an eye out on that play clock. They're letting it go all the way down to under 5 seconds before they making a snap. Good coaching here late in this one. First and 10 Trojans. There's a snap. Pull, pass. Oh, had a shot to intercept it, Gary.
2 of them.
Woo! That takes guts on the football game with a 7-point lead late in the fourth.
You're right. There was an opportunity for 2 Blue Jays to get their hands on that ball.
Could you imagine if that would have went the other way?
And honestly, if either one of them would have caught it, there was nothing between them in the goal line.
2nd and
Especially
10.
22.
Look for them to get back to the heavy rush here up the middle. Touchdown, John Curtis. 28-14 now. 2nd and 10. They try to get him to jump off sides, and I think it worked, Gary. Blue Jays will be penalized 5 yards from all sides.
Wow. They really didn't need that, Jordan.
Did not need that. Clock will run. Before they snap this football, the game clock will be under 5 minutes.
Correct.
Blue Jays desperately needs to stop trying to get the football back to their offense. Really good coaching here with time management. Second and 5. There's a snap. Quarterback pull. Quarterback's going to get the first down.
And then some, yes.
Needed 5 and he got about 6. First down, Trojans.
Couldn't tell. Did he go out of bounds, Jordy, or did he stay in bounds?
I think he stepped out of bounds, Gary. Clock stops for the meantime. Not sure how many timeouts St. Ed's has remaining. Bass Hill up 35-7. It looks like that trophy might be coming home to Bass Hill this year if they win that Week 10 game. Here come the linebackers. Quarterback draw the whole way, trying to get outside. A lot of speed. Oh, what a hit. And there's a penalty flag on the field, Gary. If this is a holding call, that's going to be 1st and 20. That might be what the Blue Jays need.
Yeah.
But
Holding.
it is. So that's going to make it 1st and 20, Gary. When you needed a break,
Wow.
you just got one. The second half looked like they were well on their way from bleeding this clock out.
What can St. Ed's get the ball back?
That's going to be the key. This down right here, how much yards they pick up on first down will determine the rest of this game. '23 waits in the backfield with number 7. There's a snap, handoff, 23, full
good.
dash up the middle. Down close to the 35. Looks like he's at the 36. Second and 13, Gary, from the 36-yard line. This is the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This drive right here. If they get a stop, they have a shot. If they get a first down, I don't know if they can capitalize off of it. What's that? Second down. Ball's on the ground, Gary. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, my God.
Oh, baby. It looked like he took his eyes off of it for a second. Timeout, Blue Jays.
This is critical.
This is a critical moment in this game, Gary.
Wow.
3:35 remaining in this game. Your score. Sacred Heart 24, St. Ed's 17. Big third down coming after the timeout.
Third and about 21 yards, 22 yards.
They have not ran
My
a screen
goodness.
yet. It could be coming right here.
Right.
What a treat, Gary.
This is, like I said, this is one of the best, most exciting games that we've had this year, Jordy. Can't say anything but wow.
Gary, if you're on that coaching staff right now, you're putting your best player on number 16.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Number 16,
He's been
He'll
hurting
win the
them.
game for you if he picks up a first down right here.
He's been hurting them all night long. If they needed 5, he's got 6. If they needed 10, he got 11. It's unbelievable.
Here we go. The biggest play of the game so far, and it's third down. 16's down here in the slot. They're going to put the true freshman Johnson on him, Gary. Quarterback pull. And he's gone. Go, Gary. Number 7. That might be the dagger.
Oh, goodness.
My. Quarterback power up the middle. Drudy might have just called game.
That, I think he may have, Jordy.
Third down and long, you put it in the hands of your quarterback, and the quarterback goes in untouched.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What a moment. Did not see that coming. Extra point pending to make this a 14-point game. Snap, hold, kick is up. Kick is no good. Wide left. Your new score from Blue Jay Stadium. Sacred Heart 30. St. Ed's 17. St. Ed's 2 timeouts remaining, Gary. Got to get it going quick.
Right.
A stunned crowd here on this home side.
You're right, Jordy. Now, do you kick it deep? Do you flip it?
The only few negatives tonight, Gary, for Sacred Heart, it has been the special teams.
Correct. That's it.
Other than that, they dominated the line of scrimmage.
You're right. I mean,
And 7 has been Mr. Do-It-All.
you're right on that, Jordy.
One of those 2 guys could make this a 1-score game in the blink of an eye. Will they get a chance? They won't. Number 1 has it a little around the 45 or so. 42-yard line, Gary.
Wow.
So now you're saying, Edge, you got to score quick.
Okay. Yes, most definitely. You're not thinking about running. You're thinking about big chunks.
You can't afford to huddle on this drive.
Yeah.
You got to take some chunk plays
Tempo, big time.
and try to get in the end zone as fast as you can. There's the snap. Quarterback, quick pass, complete to Dare. Dare catches it. And it's going to be about 2 yards or 1 yard shy of the first down. What a game from number 21.
Right.
They go no auto. Trying to get him to jump off sides. Got to take a look at the
man.
sideline. Taking a lot of time off this clock, Gary. There's a snap. Quarterback looks, fires. Looking for Dare. Got Dare. Down here, crosses the 30. When in doubt, look for 21.
Right. And he was tackled by number 7. All
The
around.
quarterback playing safety just made a tackle. 1st and 10 from the 29. Got to go fast. 2:35 on the game clock. There's a snap. Handoff, Johnson. Johnson.
Man, they've been
Picks up
keying
the
on
yard.
him. They've been keying on him all night
Yeah,
long.
they've taken him out of this contest. Now I've not let him give the big play tonight. 2nd and 9. 2:19 on the game clock. There's a snap. Quarterback looks under pressure. Gonna be brought down. Number 64 down the sack. That's John Duplichet.
Untouched, Jordy.
Timeout, Blue Jays. We'll take a timeout with him, Gary. 2:04 remaining here in the fourth. Third down and long coming when we come back from the timeout. Looks like John Curtis goes on the road and takes down Acadiana tonight, Gary.
That's what it looks like, Jordy. Looks like John Curtis, you said it, John Curtis is back.
Troy, maybe we should believe in Curtis now. They might be back.
You're right.
Abbeville's up 36-20. John Curtis just scored again, Gary.
Oh, really? Wow.
Bazille's up 35-13.
You know that.
Third and long, Gary. Got to take a shot here.
Yes.
Waiting on the snap. Here comes the blitz. Quarterback going to roll to his right. Steps up in the pocket.
Man.
Gets brought down. Sacked again. That's number 64 again. John Duplichet. Back-to-back sacks. And the game comes down to one play, Gary.
You're right.
Now you tell your guys, go to the chains here.
Pretty much.
Run your routes.
And your line has to block. Your line has to block. Pick up the blitzers.
Need to convert here on fourth down. Sacred Heart one stop away from coming on the road and winning this game. Quick pass. Incomplete. And that will be turnover on downs. Trojans come on the road, Gary, and knock off the Blue Jays in front of an outstanding environment.
Right.
What a game.
Great crowd, great atmosphere all the way around. Nothing you can say but very proud program, you know, on both sides of the field.
Sacred Heart one first down or a couple kneel downs away
Actually,
from
yeah.
going 5-2 on the year.
I don't think they have to advance it. They go to victory formation.
And I think they do, Gary. The best formation in all of football is fixing to happen. Victory formation takes a knee, and the Trojans one more kneel down. What a win for this program.
Most definitely.
Sacred Heart Trojans will move to 5-2 on the year, 1-1 in district play.
Correct.
St. Ed's will drop to 4-3 on the year and drop to 1-1 in district play.
Right.
So that leaves Opelousas Catholic as the only undefeated team in district play right now, with a lot of people chasing their tail.
That's right. Opelousas Catholic, great performance last night. You know, so they're in the driver's seat right now.
Final kneel down, and the game clock will run out. Gary Swallow, almost time to name our player of the game tonight. Sponsored by Mr. Webster manifests himself, and the celebration begins for the Sacred Heart Trojans. Great game from both sides. We enjoyed it, my friend.
Most definitely. Best game we've covered together this year. Great job to Sacred Heart. Once again, thank you to the Blue Jays coaching staff for allowing us to come and stream. Great ball game.
Let's go ahead and announce our player of the game. We're gonna get Webster's. Logo on the screen. Wow, Bill Platt 29, Bill Barry 22, late in the fourth.
Really?
We got scores from around the state coming up in a few moments. Trojans celebration begins. Both sides really wanted this game, Gary.
Yes, they did.
They're not going to keep them off the field tonight.
That's excitement, Jordy.
Rivalry games at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, join myself and Mr. Swallow for tonight's recap show. A little later on tonight, we talk scores, highlights, headlines,
And a
we
bunch of wows.
We give out a bunch of wows. All right, let's put Mr. Manifest on the screen before we close this one out. Player of the game honors, Gary Swallow, goes to none other than number 7, Hayden Drudy. Congratulations. Huge game from the quarterback. The senior quarterback, huge game. And he is tonight's UTL player of the game. Congratulations to that young man. The celebration is on for Sacred Heart. And the heartbreak for St. Ed's. Good luck to both teams moving forward, Mr. Swallow.
Yes.
We wish them both best of luck. Can't wait to see what they do moving forward in this district race.
You're right, Jordy. Great job by everybody.
We're going to close this one out with some scores from around the state. ULAB, Madison Prep tied at 30. Brazil's up 35-13. Welsh is up 41-14. Southside's up 28-7. Grand Lake's up 34-14 on Lake Arthur. John Curtis is up 35-14 on Acadiana. Pines up 21-20 on A Meat. Abbeville's up on Crowley. Eunice is up. Phil Platt's 29-22 on Prairie right now.
That score is a lot closer than I
Bridge
thought.
is leading Kinder 29-24. And some more scores from around the state at our recap show. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and congratulations to our player of the game. Thank you so much to St. Ed's for having us tonight. Gary, final words before we shut it down.
Thanks, everybody. Good luck to both schools for continued success, and see y'all in a little bit.
Good night from Blue Jay Stadium, ladies and gentlemen.